Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Holy moly! What's up guys, it's your girl Mary, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today I am continuing on with my F1 journey. Last week I watched F1, the movie, released in 2025. If you guys haven't checked that out and you want to, I posted it last week, and today I am going to be watching a movie called Rush, which was released in 2013, directed by Ron Howard and starring Chris Hemsworth, Alexandra Maria Lara, Olivia Wilde, Natalie Dormer is in this film too. It is an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb and an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I am very, very excited to be watching this movie, and I have a lot of high hopes for this one. I'm not going to look into the plot. I want to jump into this one blind, but it is currently F1 season here in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm very much in the mood for some car racing movies. If you guys are after the full unedited video, you just need a copy of the movie Rush and a membership to my Patreon, which is always linked in the description bar, the pinned comments down below, where you'll also find me on all of the social media handles, and you'll find my 2 other channels as well. So with all of that said, let's get into Rush. German Grand Prix, Nurburgring, August 1976.
Has he changed? No, he's going on wet.
I don't know why it became such a big thing. We were just drivers, busting each other's balls.
The drama of the sport.
But other people saw it differently. That whatever was between us went deeper. When I was chasing him like an asshole.
Ooh, 6 years earlier, so I guess 1970. Well, he looks back. Hey, Natalie Dormer.
Hunt, James Hunt.
She's like, whoa, whoo. She's like, this is why I'm a nurse.
I disagree. What did you do?
Nothing. Only what she asked me to do.
Which was?
I'd be happy to show you if you like.
Oh my gosh.
I have a theory why women like drivers.
You see, the closer you are to death, the more alive you feel. The more alive you are.
That's a theory. I mean, look, I've never really seen the appeal to it, but each to their own.
This is Formula 3.
What's that?
That's a lower division.
Oh.
You look disappointed.
No.
You only slept with me because you thought I was famous. Don't worry, I will be one day.
He is charming. He's good with words. Ooh. Is he okay?
Nothing to be worried about. Does it before every race. Good sign, actually. It means he's stoked.
Oh. I mean, doesn't look like a good sign.
Have a goggle with this.
Thank you.
A little bit of champagne before you drive.
Some German. Austrian. He's been here since 5 a.m. walking the track.
Oh, wow.
They have to concentrate. Men love women. Even more than that. Men love cars.
It's not going to give her a lot of confidence in him, though. But maybe she doesn't care.
It's going to be victory for Hunt. It's going to be
Whoa.
an ignominious defeat.
He's pissed. Damn. Nikki is pissed.
I had that corner.
Do you mean the one that you spun out of and finished facing the other way? I think that corner had you. Hunt. It rhymes with hunt. The word that happened to describe you perfectly.
Oh my gosh, they're bullies, though. It's not nice.
Den Namen Lauda findet man neben Politikern und Ökonomen.
I love their furniture and their house.
Behalt dein Geld. Investier nicht in mich. Aber wenn ich Weltmeister bin und auf dem Stockerl stehe und mein Name nicht ganz hinten in der Zeitung steht, sondern auf dem Cover, dann wirst du das bereuen.
I love the confidence in himself.
James Hunt.
Okay, so a different girl though. I was hoping Natalie Dormer would be the main girl.
Yeah, my parents always wanted me to be a doctor or a stockbroker or something. They gave me the first-class education, but well, that all went terribly wrong, and I ended up with you lot.
He's a funny bloke.
Himself a drive with BRM. Well, how the hell did he do that? He's a nobody. He's never won a bloody thing.
Apparently, took out a loan and bought his way in with 2 million Austrian shillings.
Wow, he's scared now.
Now the engine block. Any mounting or fixing plates, strip it out also. When you've done that, you have to look at the aerodynamics. Front and rear wing.
This is where his university education comes in clutch.
What was Regazzoni's time?
1:53.
Okay, now put him in my car and he go round 2 seconds faster.
Well, that's impossible. No chance.
Oh, hello. I think he's right.
What did you do to the car?
That's information I will share with you under certain conditions only.
A businessman through and through.
Guaranteed place in the team and a paid contract on equal terms with Regazzoni for 2 years.
You're crazy. But the only reason we took you on is because you're paying us.
We rip up the contract. I don't pay you a cent.
Outrageous.
Did he go 2 seconds faster?
2.3.
Work out your priorities and get back to me.
There you go.
Agnes's last boyfriend was a British Formula 2 driver who has a reputation in bed. He's a good driver, but an immortal apparently. I don't know about you, but that's not an
Okay.
What's his name?
Hunt, James Hunt.
Oh. That's awkward.
Sex! Breakfast of champions.
He made a mistake. I did to the corner too fast. It's his fault.
Is that right?
Look at the tire marks.
So says the nobody who had to pay for his own drive. How's that working out for you, by the way?
Fine.
They really do seem like they hate each other.
Hotel hairpin, second gear.
This is
hard, looking for late apex, gentle with a parking gear, flip the apex, light brake.
Thought that was his vision. He's memorized the track. That's good.
Yes, he was. He went back to the house to take a call. He'll be back shortly.
Ah, Olivia Wilde.
I've been told to avoid you.
By whom?
Alexander. He says you're a bad boy.
Alexander doesn't know what he's talking about. I was. They want me to stop messing around, settle down, get married with the next nice girl I meet. I think it would be good for me.
Next nice girl, eh?
Do you think?
You don't fancy getting married, do you?
What? Just like that? That's crazy. I wonder how soon after he said that they actually got married.
What's going on with him?
Nothing. Didn't want to ruin your day.
Didn't want to ruin your day.
It's the Kraut. He's just been signed by Ferrari.
You're kidding me.
Oh my gosh. On his wedding day? Really? You're going to tell him all of this stuff?
It's a Ferrari.
It's a box. It understeers like crazy and the weight distribution is a disaster.
Wow.
It's amazing. All these facilities and you make a piece of crap like this.
It just says it like it is. And to be fair, so does James.
What we do, it's passion, love.
If you can, I can.
He's not here to make friends.
Can you give me a lift to the nearest town? Anywhere with a train station?
Sure.
She
Paddington's
doesn't.
half an hour's drive.
She doesn't seem very friendly, but then neither does he.
Another blue day without you, girl.
What?
What are you doing?
Apart from the rear brakes are worn out, the front right tire is a bit soft, which explains why you're weaving so much. God gave me an okay mind, but a really good ass which can feel everything in a car.
I don't know what to talk. This car's as good as new. Relax.
I mean, he's the one that wanted a lift. But hey, looks like he was right. No one's gonna stop.
Kommen Sie, lassen Sie mich das machen. Dann stehen wir morgen noch hier. Schließlich sind wir in Italien.
She's so correct. Oh, maybe. He thought about it.
Ciao, ragazzi.
Buongiorno, signora.
How nice.
Ma tu sei Niki Lauda?
Yes.
Oh, they stopped for him.
che ci credi che Niki Lauda sta portando la macchina del mio nonna, capito? Niki Lauda, non vedo l'ora quando quella Mario.
Will someone please tell me what's going on? Who are you? Should I know you?
What, you don't know?
That's hilarious. I thought she did know him.
Formula driver, and he just signing with a Ferrari.
Impossible. No, Formula One drivers. They have long hair, are sexy. Their shirts are open to here. Anyway, look at the way he's driving, like an old man.
I mean, he's a businessman.
We're not in a hurry. I'm not being paid. Right now, with zero incentive or reward, why would I drive fast?
That's so true.
Because I'm asking you to.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh, the Italian's happy too. But see, if he told me that in the car, he explained that to me, I'll be like, yeah, that makes total sense. You're not on the clock. You don't want to drive fast right now. But yeah, most people do things because they love it, at least in this industry. So I suppose it's pretty surprising that he is an anomaly. He can loosen up. That's a surprise. I reckon they married too. Nice. Wow. Wow. World Championship. I don't know who to root for. Honestly, I think I like Niki Lauda more.
You might win one race, maybe two, because you're aggressive. But in the long run, over the course of a season, you're just a charger and the party guy. That's why everybody likes you.
Try saying that and tell me you're not jealous.
Why would I be jealous? All that affection, all those smiles, they don't fear you.
Yes, compared to you, whom no one likes. Not even his own teammates.
Because I'm a serious guy. I go to bed early, I look after myself, look after my car.
Yes, you're very well behaved.
Instead of going to bars and talk all this bullshit with all these assholes. You should go home often too.
Be with your wife, perhaps?
Who is she? His mysterious wife.
In New York, working.
Oh, no, I've never seen her with her once.
Oh. Well, maybe that's because you're always at home, on your own, looking after yourself, being a good little boy. Thank you, Nikki. I might just have two.
I think he's probably rather lonely.
I think it's over, superstar. The banks have stepped in, started laying everyone off. Probably have to sell this place.
Oh my gosh. It could be just a setback. Surely it's not the end.
They felt your reputation preceded you.
And what does that mean?
It's my other line, look. I'll get back to you.
I mean, Lauda was kind of speaking truths to him the other night.
Why don't we go away at the weekend? Skiing. Talk to me, James. Don't make a stranger of me.
Off to New York, dear. There must be a moisturizer or eyeshadow somewhere that needs your vapid to flog it.
He's so rude. I mean, they didn't even get a chance to realize whether they were compatible or not. So I'm not particularly surprised. He shouldn't be taking it out on her, though. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. You want to check out my Patreon? Link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below.
Come straight to the point. Our esteemed lead driver has ditched us for another team at the last minute.
Okay.
We want to be successful.
Yes, so do I. But that means beating Niki Lauda, not being a show pony for sponsors.
I heard about this thing with
Now it's about beating Niki Lauda, huh?
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll put on a tie. I'll smile for sponsors, say the right things.
He's desperate now.
But it's Lauda who takes the flag here in Kyalami. James Hunt comes home second to confirm.
Second? Hunt wins Lauda second. He loves doing that.
Pouring from the edge of the Van McLaren, and James Hunt is out.
Can you tell us what happened?
Sure, it's a great piece of engineering and overnight.
Oh my lord. So crazy.
Fucking undrivable.
James, look, if there's a problem with the car, we'll find it and we'll fix it. Right?
You should be appealing.
She's like, oh, I like his aggro energy.
What's going wrong? Oh, it's dirty politics and dirty tricks. That's what's going wrong.
Okay. Also, he's always drinking. No one's telling him not to.
You're driving an illegal car and call me the cheat? It's pathetic. Rules are rules.
And rats. Ah, rats. Thank you.
He's been calling him a rat since day one.
No wonder she left him.
Damn. That's gotta hurt. I feel that Susie joins the Burton show. Hunt's wife sees actor as Liz flies to... While she was married?
So when did all this start?
That weekend I went skiing.
Oh, that quick.
You know, he has quite the bad boy reputation himself.
What's important is how it feels to me. And it feels like he adores me.
There's a difference. She didn't feel any kind of love with James.
My wife has found herself a new backer, lover, which makes her happy. I've found a way to be single and have an ex-wife without it costing me a penny. She's got to go down as the biggest win of my career.
He's just making a joke about it. That's how you know he never really loved her. He just did it for his career. That's very sad. She didn't suit my lifestyle. So he's just trying to come out of this as not the loser. That is rough. Well, he needed a way to feel better. He's like, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Marlboro, second Paul Richard Grand Prix. Formula 1. France Hunt wins, Lauda retires. Lauda second. Seeing a lot of that. Lauda coming second.
Ich muss dich warnen. Das sind nicht meine Stärken. Blumen kaufen, Handel halten. Wahrscheinlich werde ich sogar deinen Geburtstag vergessen. Aber wenn ich das jetzt tue, dann nur mit dir.
How romantic. Might as well be you.
Ein Poet.
Nacheinander befragt, ob sie die Ehe miteinander eingehen wollen.
Are they getting married? Oh, okay.
Weißt du, das Glück ist ein Feind. Schwächt dich. Lass dich zweifeln. Siehst du was du verlieren könntest?
Oh, he's having existential thoughts. I've had those.
Wenn Glück dein Feind ist, dann ist es sowieso zu spät. Dann hast du schon verloren.
I think he means the happier you are, the more you could feel loss, which is a very scary notion. Oh, shoot! What the hell? Oh! That looks so painful.
As all you drivers know, the Nurburgring is the most stupid, barbaric, outdated and dangerous track in the world. We've all seen the rain that has been falling today. Now those of you with experience know the ring needs perfect conditions to be even remotely acceptable in terms of risk. Now today with the rain is anything but perfect. So I called this meeting to take a vote to cancel the race. Cancel the race?
There would be one race less where I or anyone else here could catch you.
James is right. This is just tactics.
Maybe he's just frightened.
The audacity of some people.
Yes, of course I'm frightened. And so are you.
They should all be.
I accept every time I get in my car. There's 20% chance I could die, but not 1% more. And today with the rain, the risk is more.
I suppose that all depends on how good you are in the rain.
I have the track record here, so I'm quicker than all of you.
Fine. Then let's race. Yeah.
What is his problem? Just can't get through to some people.
All those in favor of canceling the race?
Oh, man. That does not look like the majority. Looks like it's happening. Those clouds. Looks like we could rain at any second. The grounds are definitely wet. Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Holy moly! Get out, get out! Come on. Oh! Oh, oh, get him out, get him out, get him out! Oh, far out! Oh, wifey. Get him out, get him out. People are just recording it. Oh, come on, put out the fire. He said that this would happen. Oh, he looks so bad. That other danger, okay. It's burned to his lungs. 34 nurses are on duty for him. Far worse. Oh my gosh. You can blame James Hunt. I hope you feel very, very bad. James came out first. You piece of sh... He's awake. Oh, and he just spoke. 1976. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. He can't go under anesthesia for this? Jeez, that seems so painful. Oh wow, look at all of that dirt and grime. He really inhaled a lot. Oh wow. Do it again. Your lungs will already be bruised. He wants to recover as soon as possible.
Niki, hör auf.
Niki, don't do this to yourself.
Bitte hör auf.
Marlene, ich weiß, was du denkst, aber so geht's nichts.
You won't say a word. If I was Nikki's wife, I would be having words with Hunt.
He's here. He's racing.
That's surprising. He's determined to beat Hunt.
Nikki. I can tell, seeing your reaction. I will spend the rest of my life with a face that frightens people.
You know, Nikki, I tried to write you a letter at the time to apologize. So in many ways, I feel responsible for what happened.
Watching you win those races while I was fighting for my life, you were equally responsible for getting me back in the car.
Oh, well, that's nice. It depends how you look at it, because if he gets back in the car, he could actually die. God, he's brave, though.
One unexpected advantage is it's impossible to perspire through skin graft, so sweat will never run into my eyes again, which is good for a driver.
James Hunt and McLaren have caught up a lot while you were away.
Yes? So, is there a question now? Or are you just trying to piss me off?
He's a funny guy.
And what did your wife say when she saw your face?
Oh, how rude. What a question.
Do you really think your marriage can survive with the way you look now?
What a horrible question and a horrible insinuation.
And I think I've got something for you on that last question about Nikki.
Have you heard about that?
Hey, good. James is redeeming himself in my book for this.
Now go home to your wife and ask her how you look.
Good.
Prick.
Horrible, insensitive, heartless question to ask. Disgusting. He's slow away. I imagine he'd probably be scared. The mental trauma as well that the accident would have caused. I think it is too soon. He also needs to psychologically deal with the trauma of the accident, but I don't know what kind of resources they would have had in 1976 for these drivers.
Maybe in his current state he's a danger out there to himself and to the rest of the field. And Stuck has collided with Mario Andretti.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He did great.
Lauda's starting to find the form that early in this race we believed he'd lost.
Wow. Wow, Niki Lauda. So I'm so proud of him too. Let's get a Lauda. Let's get a loud. He deserves it. 100%.
Is a major step closer to retaining the World Championship.
Nice. Oh. Japanese Grand Prix. Final race of 1976.
Lauda goes into this deciding race at Fuji just 3 points ahead of James Hunt.
Just 3 points.
James, do you think you can cope with the pressure?
Well, I've never really understood what that means. I love my job. I love competing. I love racing.
He's very nervous.
I fully expect the next press conference we'll have will be with me as world champion.
Very cocky. He doesn't believe his words, you can tell. This fidgeting.
I've got to cancel the race. It's lethal out there.
Yeah.
The race is going ahead. Television rights have been sold all around the world.
Oh my
Showdown between you and Nikki is all anyone wants to see.
Right. And this is something you brought upon yourself, by the way, Mr. Hunt. He should... I don't know. I expected he was going to speak to his wife and say, I love you. And he's got some serious anxiety issues.
Good luck, kid.
Don't die. Oh my gosh. This is so dangerous. I'd say these conditions are worse. Are way worse. I can't believe they were expected to drive. The anxiety levels are here, mate. Oh my god, it's so hard to see. I wish you could just like pull out of the race.
Niki Lauda is bringing the Ferrari number 1 into the
Oh, into the pit. Mate, oh. Hopefully he's gonna pull out. Hopefully he's gonna pull out.
Niki, what's wrong with the car? Nothing.
His wife's more important. He wants to get out.
And stop it! His mechanics are asking what the problem is.
Good.
Niki Lauda's getting out of the car. This is sensational. The reigning world champion Niki Lauda is out of this race. It's too dangerous.
It is. It's too dangerous. He chose his wife. I'm very proud of him for making that move because, you know, he said, he kind of alluded to like the happier you are, the greater loss feels. He was in it for different reasons to everybody else. So I'm glad he chose what was more important. Oh wow, that looks terrible.
Look after yourself. We want you back in one piece.
Mm.
There's alls next year. So that's it? It's over?
Oh my god. He said, nah, I'm not taking that. He's just thinking about their rivalry. That's what's flashing. I really hope he doesn't do something stupid. Oh, he's going crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
He's alongside Claire Reconsadie. This could be the world championship.
Hopefully neither of them die. Done. Done.
To finish third to score enough points to be world champion.
Oh.
Crushing defeat for Hunt after such a heroic drive.
Yeah. That sucks.
I'm sorry, I thought I could make
Sorry, what are you talking about? You did it.
Did what?
You crazy bastard, you came third.
Oh, he did. He did.
Is now officially confirmed as
Oh. Oh, wow. He got the points. Look. In my eyes, he redeemed himself. Oh, his ex-wife is proud of him. I think this is the end for Nicky.
Mir geht's gut.
You can do something else.
Ich bereue nix. Gar nichts.
It's his way of being romantic. He did say he's not good at, you know, hand-holding or any of the lovey-dovey stuff. But if there's anyone he wants to do life with, it's her.
And our special guest, Formula One champion, James Hunt.
World champion. And there he is. He's living the life he's always wanted to live.
Nicky, good to see you.
Aww. Nicky's like, it's not good to see you.
Isn't that what we're in this for? To stare death in the face and to cheat it? Come on, there's nobility in that. It's like being knights.
You English, you're such a 20% risk.
No, Nicky, don't bring the percentages into this. Don't be a pro. The minute you do that, you kill what's good about this. You kill the sport.
But he wasn't in it for the sport.
You know, in hospital, the toughest part of my treatment was the vacuum. Pumping the shit out of my lungs. And while doing it, I was watching television. You winning all my points. A wise man gets more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. You know, now look at us. We're both a pair of kids when we met. Hot-headed jerks in Formula 3. Disowned by our families. Headed nowhere.
True.
And now we're both champions of the world. It's not bad, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
He was a former champion and Hunt's the current champion.
And what's the point of having 1 million cups and medals and planes if you don't have any fun?
Nicky has his own fun, though.
I'll see you on race day, champ.
You will. Champ.
Now they're both
You
champs.
look good, Nicky. Hey, you look good, Nicky. The only guy to have his face burnt off and it be an improvement.
Of course he didn't listen to me. For James, 1 world title was enough.
Oh, that's the real James?
When I saw him next in London 7 years later, me as champion again.
Oh.
Him as broadcaster.
Ah.
He was barefoot. When I heard he died aged 45 of a heart attack.
Oh.
I wasn't surprised.
Well,
I was just sad.
he did live a pretty dangerous life. Wow.
And even fewer
The real them.
He remains the only person I envied.
Wow. Last week I watched F1 and I compared it with some of the other car racing movies that I've watched on the channel thus far. So I'm gonna do another ranking because now I've watched this movie. So I'd probably say Ford versus Ferrari is still number 1. Then comes Rush. Then comes Cars, the first movie. Then comes F1 and then Cars 3 and Cars 2. That is my current ranking. This film was so exhilarating, so exciting, fun. I loved being taken on all of the different tracks as well. I obviously can't speak to how accurate the 70s racing was because I don't really know much about cars or racing in general. I didn't really watch any car movies until just a few years ago. So yeah, I'm really very new to this. So if I ever seemed confused or like I was not getting some of the car references, it's because I just don't have the knowledge. I feel like at this point, I kind of know Ferrari, McLaren, those are the two best cars, and then everything else kind of is not as great, I suppose, unless you build your own car like they did in the F1 movie. which was a really great car. But I won't speak about the F1 movie in case anybody here hasn't seen it. I really loved Rush. I thought it was better than the F1 movie. In this one, they had other races as well that they were doing besides F1. F1, the movie, started with the 24-hour Daytona race. So there was a little bit of non-F1 races as well. And I think the most thrilling part about this movie was the rivalry between Niki Lauda and James Hunt. It felt so just stupid at some points because I was just like, why are you guys being so horrible to each other? And it was the same thing for the F1 movie as well. I just don't understand it, but that is because I'm not a competitive or a sports person, and I never have been. My rival instincts don't kick in. Whenever I'm in a field with somebody who is doing the exact same thing as me, I'm always the type of person who wants to just have a chat with them and just conversate and speak about like, what kind of things do you do differently to me, and let's collaborate and let's talk. That is how I approach competitiveness. I literally don't have a competitive bone in my body. I don't think so anyway. It's quite interesting for me to watch because it's so far from relatable to me, but it is a reality that sports players and sports watchers are really into, no matter how dangerous the rivalry can be. And we saw that danger in Spain where Niki Lauda had that really horrible accident. I really, really loved how he chose his wife at the end of the day. He just decided that Tokyo was not worth it, and it was not worth winning 2 championships. He's already the champion, so he doesn't really need to prove it to himself anymore. What he owed was his life to his wife, and he obviously made promises to her in that ceremony that they had. He's not a romantic guy. I mean, considering the kind of ceremony that they did have and, you know, what he said to her before he got married with her. He's not romantic, but he is sentimental, and he does truly and deeply love his wife. That was his priority, and he put that first, and that was a really, really beautiful thing to witness. You know, at the end of the day, I think family is the most important thing in the whole entire world, and he made the right decision in that very moment. As for James, you know, he decided to push on, and I don't blame him because he had never won that championship or had that title before. And also, you know, he recently went through a divorce and he was feeling ultra competitive against Niki, and so he had to push on for himself in that moment. It was really sad to find out what actually happened to the real James Hunt. He ended up having a heart attack at 45, but I'm also not surprised. I heard Niki narrating at the end, and I too wasn't surprised. His lifestyle that he was leading was incredibly unhealthy, and really he was living life on the edge all the time, unapologetically and in his own terms, no matter who he hurt along the way, and no matter who else in his life had told him, hey, this is too risky, don't do it. He was just very, very unapologetic. And, you know, I've known people like that in life. It's horrible what happened to him at 45. But, you know, I'm sure he lived his life the way that he wanted to live it. I didn't particularly love the color grading in this film. I know they probably did it to show a certain effect that the 70s had, which was very bright and, you know, very fun and hippie and whatever else. I wasn't a personal fan of it. I would have just liked the regular color grading. For me, it was just overexposed and too saturated. Perhaps in some of the darker races that might have been needed, but for the rest of the shots, I don't necessarily think it was needed. That's my only real criticism, and that is just an opinion. You know what I mean? Just like my personal preference, my personal taste. I don't actually have anything else to criticize about this movie because it was just a very thrilling movie and it had a lot of heart, which, you know, the F1 movie had some of that heart, but this film definitely had way more heart, and I love a Ron Howard story as well. So let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. If you're after the uncut, unedited version, you want to watch this movie along with me, you can. You just need a copy of the movie and a membership to my Patreon, which is always linked in the description bar in the pinned comments down below, where you'll find me on all the social media handles, and you'll find my 2 other channels. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.